Chapter 3, The Hand That Wrote in Blood. We found a hand in a drawer. No wrist, no arm, no attachment point, just a hand sitting on a bed of cable ties, knuckles neatly folded, nails clean, a gold ring at the base of the fourth finger. It jellied slightly when we touched it, then gripped the edge of the drawer and hauled itself upright. Luca made a sound children make, unpracticed, and fell into the storage rack. The ring had my initials inside it. It took a pen from Jean, broke the nib deliberately, and dipped the metal into the cut that formed. It wrote on the metal bulkhead, not words, but lines of angles and curves like constellations redesigned into instructions: open core, vent tunnel, align field, 2.735. Not numbers I recognized. Not with that punctuation. Mara's face went the color of old paper. "That's what I saw the night before I woke inside your wall," she said. We let the hand lead. It tapped along the deck like a small animal, impatient. The path ended at a maintenance tunnel always rated safe. Today it was breathing dust that glittered when we moved our lights. We opened the grate and found a second grate behind it, slathered with some resin that smelled like the whales I saw once in my childhood when the sea opened her back and showed us what swam along our coast. The hand pressed itself into the resin and we heard something disengage. A hiss, like a bottle cap. The grate fell inward. Inside, anchored along the curve of the coolant pipe, were filaments. I knew them as worms at first, then as cords, then lines. Lines that had been in one place too long and now dragged through the pipe like hungry stitches, drawing systems together that had no business shaking hands. They twitched in time with my thoughts. They withdrew from my light as if they had once learned shame. Luca reached and one line whipped, cutting a clean notch at the tip of his glove. His blood beaded and crawled the wrong way, upstream. "Burn them," Jean said. The hand tapped twice, an impatient yes. We flooded the pipe with sterilizer and heat. Steam bloomed, and for a moment I heard the laugh again, a much closer version now, and the station pitched, alarm bells like goats bleating. Something pounded on the outside of our hull, a series of 3, 3, 2 blows. Morse code for nothing. Or for us. Or for when. After, Luca was sick. He vomited strings of saliva that looked like glass and cut his tongue. The hand pressed his mouth shut, gently but firmly, as if to keep whatever language he might say in that particular moment from getting out into the air and breeding. When he could speak, he looked at me, only me, and said, "They want to be real. They want it so badly they're almost sweet about it." I remembered the dream teeth on my calf, the seabed like a lung. I nodded. The hand wrote one more thing on the bulkhead: "Bring me to light." It squeezed my fingers once, hard, and I knew that whatever version of me wore that ring elsewhere had trusted the older, unbroken parts of me to finish what he could not.